And I'm back with part 2. Yeah, I know I said I wasn't gonna make this a daily series, but then I realized if I don't at least try to make this a daily series, it's not gonna be out by the time I go on vacation for spring break. Then you'll have to wait like another week. So we're gonna go as fast as we can. We're gonna try to get until like episode 6 out of 10 out before I go on vacation. So in this episode, we're gonna be talking about all of the early root Pokemon, like the bug type, the bird, and the rodent. Here we go. This is where we ended off with Blueverb, Buverp, and Bumberjack. And then we go to the regional bug. Willerm, Bluefell, and Woolutter, which are based off of woolly worms and a moth, which is what a woolly worm turns into. Woolly worms are common bugs around here, especially in the summer. They're like everywhere. Whenever we took down an old chicken coop, we took off a board and there was like 100 woolly worms all on the back of it, and it was crazy. And I thought, well, there hasn't been a woolly worm Pokemon yet, so I basically just threw one in. Didn't change much about it. And if it was colored, it would be orange and white. Then Flufel, which is just a big ball of webbing and fluff and string with some spikes popping out of it, which then turn into Woolutter, which is a bug and fairy type moth Pokemon. All of the early root bugs, there's never been a moth early root bug. There's been Venomoth and Volcarona, and I think a few other moths that I'm probably not remembering. But none of them are early root bugs. You find them later in the game. So here's Woolutter. It'd evolve at like level 10, and it wouldn't be strong at all. Bug Fairy. Alright, that's about it. There's not much to say about this one, except Willarm is woolly and worm. Flufel is fluff and fell, because it fell, and then it made this because it can't fly yet, so it fell. And then Woolutter, because woolly worm and flutter. Next for the early bird, I love these Pokemon. Redick, Redival, and Futarawing. Futarawing is one of my favorite Pokemon I've made. They're all psychic and flying types, and they're based off of red-winged blackbirds, which is why they have that stripe. That would be colored red if this was colored. And, let's start with Futarawing, because this is one of my favorite Pokemon I've made. It has, its tail is supposed to be like a sorcerer staff that flies around and it shoots lasers out of. And then the wings, Cat, can you please be quiet? I'm filming something. Yeah, we hear you. Stop it. Stop it! Alright, you're just gonna hear her in the background, sorry. Futarawing. Its Pokedex entry would say something about, like, its wings hold immense psychic power. After evolving, people hunted it for its wings to get some of its feathers, so now it levitates using its psychic power instead of flying. And its feathers make, like, a wizard hat shape on top of it. And then Redival is basically what it would look like if it was normal and didn't have the sorcerer tail and didn't have the ripped up wings. And then Redict is just here. He's vibing. Redict is based off of like what a woodpecker would make. And then I don't know. It sounded good. You be quiet. Redival is like retinol, but red, because it's like a lower ranked one, so retinol. And then Futarawing is future and wing. Again, not much inspiration with the names. Shut up. And then we have Ratero and Terrassum, which are based off of rats and possums. My worst fear is possums. I hate possums. I think they're the dumbest animal and stupid and awful. They're disgusting and awful and terrifying, and I hate them. So I decided to make a Pokemon based out of my own primal fears. Terrassum would be like 6 feet tall, because that's terrifying. I tried to just make this Pokemon as creepy and terrifying looking as possible. It's like spikes going down its back, the long, disgusting worm tail that rats and possums have, tiny little feet. And then Ratero is just kind of a standard rat Pokemon, but it's kind of crossed between a rat, a possum, and kind of those, what are they called? What are those little things that pop out of the hole? Heath, what are those little, like, those guys that pop out of the hole? The little fluffy thing, like, they're not. Prairie dog! Prairie dog, rat, and possum. Sorry, I'm not good at words. Normal dark and normal dark. Ratero is rat, terror, and O, because it sounds kind of like foreign. I don't know. Rateros just sounded cool. And then Terrossum, terror, and possum. Again, not much with the names. Yeah, this was a really quick episode. Next episode, we're going over some more earlier Pokemon, and I'll give you, like, a really quick look at the next one, so you can pause and look at it if you really care. And that's all. Thank you for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hate Corin. Goodbye. The next episode might be coming out in, like, 10 minutes.